you are doing extremely well. You are doing very well. You're doing everything right. You're never doing anything wrong. Even when what you want is not what you're getting, even when you're receiving more of the absence of what you want, you're not doing anything bad. You're doing everything right. For when you decided to come into this body, you knew that there would be resistance. You understood that, and yet you were still down. It's like going on vacation. You're down for all of the ways that it will turn out. You don't know every turn that you're going to take. You just accept that while you're on vacation, you will have the brains and the gall to figure everything out, and you'll have guidance. And so that's how you felt when you hopped into this body. You didn't come here to just become source and to be non-resistant, for there's no true joy in non-resistance. And actually, your universe would cease to exist if everyone was just in non-resistance. You actually came to dip down into the lower frequencies, for on those lower frequencies, you would develop an asking. You would develop and you would learn through what you didn't want, through those low frequencies, what you would want. It would become this relational experience. You truly are doing everything right. The most that you could do wrong is just have negative emotion. But even negative emotion is emotion, is guidance. So when you really want something and you're on this pursuit of getting everything that you want, usually our friends are in a place of dissatisfaction. For satisfaction truly is everything. Satisfaction in your now moment will give you everything that you want. Satisfaction is that door to the vortex, is that door to all the higher frequencies where everything that you want is. The real power that you want is on those higher frequencies, and the way to get there is to become satisfied. For deliberate creators such as yourselves, when you are in the process of manifesting things that you want, when you are in the process and you really understand that, you know what, I can create my reality, and so you really get in the driver's seat and you start creating your reality. Usually it's from a place of knowing what you don't want, and in experiencing the absence of what you want, you are dissatisfied with where you stand. And so it's from this place of dissatisfaction that you begin to do processes, you begin to script, you begin to affirm, you begin to do everything in your actionable expertise and capability to close that gap, to get there. You don't like where you are, so you're trying to get somewhere else faster. And we just have to say, it just never works. And do you notice that it never works? When you are dissatisfied with where you stand right now, it never works. You can't get to anywhere, because you can talk, because we're big proponents of talk about what you want and why you want it. Because when you talk about why you want it, you get to the vibrational essence of it, and in that vibrational essence, you're clear. There's usually less resistance in that than if you were to go specific and map it out exactly how you wanted it to be in your mind, and you want it to be in your mind. So we're still proponents of that. We just have to say, even when you talk about why you want it, if you're standing in a place of dissatisfaction of where you stand right now, then even talking about why you want it, it gives you everything you want. It prepares your point of attraction. Even in doing that, the why, your vibration is faulty. The way that you approach your vibrational approach has the vibration's fault, the foundation is faulty, so that house is going to collapse. It's like the ulterior motive thing, is that it just plays a bigger part in your vibration than you're aware of. Even if you think that you're feeling good, you're not. And that's what's really interesting about law of attraction and becoming this unconditional manifestor and creator. You think that what we're saying is, sit wherever you are right now, and it's like we're saying, even it's like you're at the restaurant and you're ordering broken glass. You order broken glass instead of all the amazing foods that you could order, and you just sit there and you just tell whoever asks you, you're like, I love this broken glass. You declare it to the world, I love eating broken glass, and you're eating it and your teeth are bleeding and you're smiling. Even though you're in pain, you're smiling. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying what we're saying is that you have to stand where you are and become satisfied. Satisfaction. Do you know what true satisfaction is? Have you isolated true satisfaction? Because we really talked about not the danger, but the downside of being dissatisfied and then doing the processes, because it's always faulty. When you know what you don't want, you know what you do want, but usually you know more what you don't want. So when you do want is weak, the signal is weak, it doesn't really get a foothold in no momentum truly gets started. So what is true satisfaction? Satisfaction is that feeling of, and you need to isolate it for yourself. Where do you find satisfaction in your life? Satisfaction is that feeling that, yes, right now, I'm just satisfied. Nothing needs to happen. No action needs to be taken, because I'm just good right now. I'm good right now. I'm satisfied. It's like you've already eaten. It's like you've already eaten a meal and someone's asking you if you want to eat, and you're saying, no, I'm good. I'm not hungry right now. and you're not telling them, the message you're relaying is not that I'm never going to eat ever again. You're just saying, right now I'm satisfied. I'm going to eat again eventually when I get hungry. Well, for now I'm good. That's what satisfaction is. Nothing needs to happen in this moment, the red hot moment. I'm good in this moment right now, and I'm satisfied. I'm good. I'm blessed. I can take it easy. Nothing needs to happen in this red hot moment. Do you know how amazing that is? Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to change. There's nothing that needs to be really tended to right now. I'm just satisfied. And you need to find that feeling for yourself. We want to get you in that feeling of satisfaction. Usually you're in your state of dissatisfaction when you notice what you don't want. And then what you don't want is, born out of that, and it's shot out of you like a rocket. That's natural, what happens in your life experience. But yeah, we want to learn, we want to teach you how to soothe yourself from dissatisfaction, because everything that you want is truly for the feeling better that you think you'll have in having it. And we're not denying that you're not going to feel really good in having the money that you want or the empire. We're just saying that right now where you stand, if you're unhappy about your financial status, and you can truly never get to more money, you can never get to the literary empire. If where you stand right now, you look around and you are completely so dissatisfied with where you stand in relation to that desire, it just doesn't work. So what does work? We call it the vibrational journey. It's the vibrational journey. What you want is literally like channels, because what you want exists on a frequency, because the second that you wanted it, but now it became a frequency. So now that your inner being is holding. So now you want to learn how to see that frequency. You want to learn how to observe it. And how do you think about it? How do you get good at observing something? You begin to practice it. You begin to see as it's there, and it becomes clearer and clearer into view, and you realize it, and that's exactly what it is. But when you try to do the work with the dissatisfaction and the knowledge that it's not here yet, and when it's not here yet, it plays a bigger role in your vibration, and so you can't get ahead or you can't get momentum. That's usually why things don't really work that fast for you, because there's no real momentum being built, because you're dissatisfied. You have to become satisfied. So let's take it back and explain it like this. So imagine right now you're standing over here, and the absence of money hurts right now. It hurts. So you're like everyone, you want to take the action journey, and just so that the absence of money doesn't hurt anymore, you want the presence of money so that it feels better when you look at it. But we're saying, like, did you hear what we said? We're saying that right now, in your absence of having the money, you can still feel good about money, or you can still feel good about anything that has less resistance, and to make your way to that. And that money that you want has to come to you. It has to come to you, because it's a law. The law of attraction is not about going out there and chasing and bringing to you. It's about allowing it to come to you. It's about becoming the magnet to it, and it comes to you. It all comes to you, meets you exactly where you are, and if it's very comfortably in your life. Satisfaction is very powerful, because when you're satisfied, it's like you're sealed off. There's no resistance. And that's when the true fun really begins. So how do you go about the satisfying understanding now? So first of all, you talk about what's satisfying in your life experience right now. There's nothing that you want that you don't already have the vibrational components of. Feel the difference between the two statements. What I want isn't here yet, and I made my peace with that. What I want isn't here yet, and I'm not worried about that anymore. Okay, that's statement number one. And statement number two is, what I want isn't here yet, but I have so much vibrational proof and evidence of it, and I have so many I have the vibration nucleus. I have so much of I feel so many of the emotions now, and I just know that it's going to come to me. And while it's still absent, I have the vibrational parts of it. So I'm satisfied with right now, where I stand right now. The second statement, if you really took time to feel the difference in your solar plexus, you can feel the second statement really got you going, because it talked about where you were going to go. It talked about the absence. It made peace, because we're trying to get you to make peace with the absence. But in making peace with the absence, we want you to prepare your vibration for the more. We're not here to let go of our desires. That's not what we want, because you can never let go of your desire. Your inner being has already become that desire on your behalf, and now there's no going back. You have to become that desire. Law of attraction tells you that. Law of attraction responds to an emanating vibration, and your inner being is emanating that vibration about what you want. It has become the vibrational equivalent, and so now you have to become it. Even if that means leaving this body in order to become it, it will happen. For that is the consequence of being in a time and space like such as this, as a non-physical being like you. So you want to become satisfied. And what's the best way of going about that? When you talk about why you want something, you get to the really nitty-gritty vibrational essence core of it, and that is such a good place to be in your grid. And then your next job is to, well, not job, but the next piece of that is to, this is a new piece, is to look around your reality and see those emotions that that go with that desire, is to look for those emotions that you already have, to look for the pieces of that vibrational essence that you already have. Where is that vibrational essence living in your desire? So for example, if you want more money, why do you want to be prosperous? Because it feels good. It feels nice. It'll just feel so nice to have the freedom to do whatever I like, and to have the choices, and to always think about myself and not have limitations. And well, that was kind of off, but to just enjoy myself, to have fun, to feel the expansion of buying whatever I want, to feel the expansion of being like, where do I want to go, to, you know, buy the best plane seats and go to see all the world and have adventures and fun. It calls me to who I am. So that's all really good stuff. So now adventure was a good one. Where else do you have adventure in your life? You can break down adventure more. Adventure just feels like fun. It feels like there's a lot of fun in my life. I'm having a lot of fun right now, just, you know, listening to this video and feeling the resonance of who I am. I know this stuff. I was born knowing this stuff, and now that I'm watching this video and other teachers like this, I'm really hearing, you know, the resonance. I'm feeling the resonance. I know who I am. Like, I am the creator, and that's really fun because there's so many places I want to go. It's so fun to dream. It's so fun to know that I can have anything that I want and steadily make my way there. It's so fun. Life is so fun. And now you're satisfied. Now you're satisfied, and that's where we want you to leave it. It's like, you know, you're at the restaurant and they gave you breadsticks, and you're eating the breadsticks, and you're waiting for your entree, and you know the entree is going to come, and maybe it's taking a little bit of time, but you still have the breadsticks, and even though you're mad about the entree because you really want to eat the entree, you still have these breadsticks. You're still satisfied, and that's exactly how we want you to approach the satisfaction. You want to just be satisfied with where you are right now, because you can't be anywhere else. But when you're satisfied right now, meaning you're not yearning, you're not dissatisfied, then what you want has to come to you. It has to come to you, because when you really, you know, talk why you want what you want, then you already realize that you already have so much of your desire already. So then it's just like you're satisfied. You're just satisfied because you already have what you're really looking for, which is the vibrational evidence. And under those circumstances, under that circumstance of being so satisfied, it has to come. And we're not saying it has to come in the sense where like you're gonna get normal people things. No. When it comes, we mean the things that you've been wanting for years will just fall into your lap. You'll just wake up one day and, you know, that video that you posted it'll be viral, and so many people will be, you know, feeling the resonance of your words, and they'll be appreciating your replenishment. You're going to be doing exactly what you want to do. You're going to round the corner and someone's going to want to, you know, sign you into their movie. There's so many things that will happen once you really understand satisfaction. You just want to be satisfied. You want to be happy, and you want to be satisfied any way that you can. You still want what you want, and we want that for you. We want all of your desires. This is not about, you know, eating that broken glass and just pretending to be happy, because that never gets you anywhere. It's truly about understanding the laws of the universe and how to position yourself in the most strategic way, in the most productive way, and the most conducive way for law of attraction to give you everything that you want. You want to become receptive to everything that you want, and the way you do that, the best way, the way you know, the easiest way, is to be satisfied with where you are right now. If you're dissatisfied with where you stand, you're bound to stay there forever. Law of attraction demands it. But when you take the vibrational journey, when you realize that what you want is the freedom of not feeling the absence of this, is you want the freedom from negative emotion. But when you realize that I can already have that because of the power of my focus in my mind, then I'm satisfied. What did you hear? I'm satisfied with this now moment. I'm good. It's like this moment has yielded to me everything that it could, and I'm good with it. The breadsticks are good. I'm not giving up my desire. I'm just good right now with where I stand. I'm good with where my desire is right now, because I can reach for the moreness and still not, and I still don't have to, you know, what's that word? I still don't have to, you know, I don't have to ruin my satisfaction. I don't have to give it up. I don't have to compromise. That's the word. I don't have to I don't have to compromise my alignment. I don't have to compromise my satisfaction. I can always stand in this place of stability. And then we're telling you, it goes fast. The thing is, when it goes fast, it doesn't feel fast. That's the thing that's really interesting about catching up with who you are. It doesn't feel fast. It feels relative. It feels easy. It feels natural. And so when people look at you and they're like, yo, your life literally changed so fast. How did you do that? And you're like, honestly, it didn't change overnight for me. I was steadily making my way there. It was just overnight too, because the manifestation is always the last piece. You know, everything that you want, every single thing is already 99% completed, even before using any physical evidence of it. And so if you look at your reality too soon and you take score, then you're going to be kind of pissed, because you're going to be like, hey, reality, hey, inner being, what is going on? Where's my desire? But it's almost like you gotta just hold on there, hang in tight. Negative emotion always means one thing: your inner being doesn't agree with you. So we're saying, do you want to line up? Whose opinion do you believe more? Your opinion, your pinched off experience right now, your pinched off opinion, or your inner being who knows what everything is and who stands in the broader view? Whose opinion do you want to believe? And we're saying we know the answer is your inner being. But momentum, you don't want to cultivate dissatisfaction. And if we all just get better at this, you're doing a really good job. You are, because there's no other there's no other thing that you ever could be doing. You came here as a powerful creator. You are a powerful creator, and you continue to be a powerful creator. We just think you should be receiving more. We think that you should be happier more along the journey. We think that you should be satisfied, and you should be so proud of yourself wherever you stand as you are right now. Or you have expanded the universe. You have done everything that you said you would when you came into this body. You're doing it. You're doing the very thing. You're literally expanding the universe. You're becoming this leading edge creator. You're going places where no one has ever been. And yeah, there's gonna be resistance. There will be resistance. But do you know that the fun, the joy of creation, and the joy of being a powerful creator like you is to get satisfied, and then not want to be satisfied all the time, because that's not your goal. Your goal is not to be satisfied 100% of the time. Your goal is to be satisfied, and then when you're in satisfaction, when you dip down to the lower frequencies, to not beat up on yourself, because you understand the process, and you understand that this is going down deep, dipping down into the lower frequencies. That's exactly what you came here to experience, because from those dipping down into those low frequencies, you know more and you enjoy more, snapping back up to the higher frequencies where you belong. And also you expand, you ask for more, and then you begin to you steadily line up with the more, and the more has to come to you. Satisfaction really is that girl. Satisfaction is powerful. It's powerful because when you're satisfied, when you're satisfied, that's when the real energy works. That's when you start to daydream. That's the time to the processes when you're satisfied, when you're content, when you're just good with this moment. Because now when you're doing the processes, you're not going to be trying to fix anything. You're not trying to fix any problem. You're not trying to make things come to you, because right now as you stand, you're satisfied. And do you know that feeling of satisfaction, it just takes care of everything, and it makes you that magnet. It brings you everything that you'll ever want and continue to want. This truly is a formula.